Good evening. I'm Abraham George, your SREC committee man. We had our quarterly SREC meeting last weekend. I am here to give you an overview of the resolutions and the decisions we took over the weekend. Before I get started on SREC meeting, I wanted to ask you a favor. Please contact your legislators as soon as possible and tell them that you would like Texas Capitol to be open to Texans so they can go and communicate and testify on bills without any restrictions. That is our house. We have the right to be there. We have the right to testify on the legislative bills. Second, when you talk to them, ask them to support the legislative priorities of Republican Party of Texas. As grassroots, you and I, we came together and put those priorities together and the platform together. We Republicans control the House, we control the Senate, and we control the governor's office. So we should be able to get a red legislative session. But the key to having a red legislative session is you and I, we need to talk to our legislators and help them with that. I really appreciate you doing that. So back to SREC meeting and the update. We started committee meetings with committee meetings on Friday. Officials, rules, party organization, auxiliary and coalitions and resolutions, engagement, candidate resource, and I think I'm missing some. Legislative priorities, election integrity committee, they all met on Friday. They had their resolutions, discussions, and decisions, and the recommendations for the body. On Saturday morning, we started with the prayer and a worship service. Then we went on to the general session. We had our officers report and the report from our general counsel about the litigation on Houston First, about our last state convention. It is in progress. We expect a favorable verdict in the coming months. As I hear more about it, I will let you know. We're looking into bolstering our outreach to minority communities in the coming months and designing few programs just to do that. Chairman West and some of the SREC members and the staff has more details. They're working on it. It's not out there yet. We're looking forward to those initiatives getting approved and getting implemented as soon as possible. So the next one was in Senate District 19, they had an opening of an SREC committee man. Frank Lopez was elected to that post. The next part is, it's a big deal. The Republican Party of Texas is looking into an option of having our own database. As we face new elections in the coming years, we understand that we need clean, usable data set with easy-to-use interface for all of our volunteers and our employees, and we're looking into different options, but we're currently using RNC's data center, and we continue to use that. We will continue to use that until we find a better solution. Currently, we have a feasibility study underway, and more details will be coming out to you all soon. Current data now gives us valuable information on precinct-level basis to know where to focus our resources and our efforts for upcoming elections. And this new data app will modernize the block walking system. God knows we all need that, and gives us better understanding of voters' values and possibly provide county parties with new resources for managing volunteer space and donors and events. People knows that I'm a big data guy. I always wanted to make decisions based on data, and I believe this new initiative, new app will help the Republican Party of Texas get stronger and get better results in the upcoming elections. Next, we worked on the 2020-2022 budget and was approved. Reach out to me if you wanted to see the budget or wanted to look at some of the numbers. We had 11 resolutions to consider after that. It was reduced by 7, and 2 of them were withdrawn. So we voted on 5, actually 6, but I'll come to that. I'm going to attach all of those resolutions as part of this email, so and also post it on my website so you can take a look at it. The first one was a disagreement we had with Dr. Alma, who is an SREC committee woman from Senate District 19. She endorsed a Democrat. The resolution called for a public apology or a resignation from her. She was not willing to do either, so SREC as a body came together and voted to remove her from all committee assignments. It was passed with 61-1. Next resolution was about opening Texas Capitol without any COVID restrictions for upcoming legislative session. We believe the Texas Capitol is the house of the people, and we have the right to speak and communicate with our legislators, and that was passed with 57-3. Next was no government mandated vaccinations. It was passed 53-0. Next was congratulating Dave Phelan as the Speaker of the House since he was elected from the Republican House Caucus, and it was passed 57-6. Finally, RPTs supporting President Trump and calling on Justice Department to investigate the election fraud. It was passed 62-0. We had an additional resolution that we considered suspending the rules, calling on our nation's Supreme Court to defend the integrity of our election system and support Texas and other states who showed courage. It was passed 50 yeas, 8 nays, and 3 abstained. Just to let you know that on all of these, my vote was yes on all 6 of them. So there was a motion to start a new ad hoc committee to work on a new priority for Republican Party of Texas, and that is to limit executive overreach. It was passed. Chairman selected a committee chair. We will have more information from them soon, probably in the next few days. Many of our legislators are drafting bills that is supporting this new priority. Our next SREC meeting will be held on March 26 and 27 in Rio Grande Valley, most likely in Laredo. We are going to different parts of state to hold these meetings just to show that we do care about our grassroots and we want to meet with them and interact with them and hear from them. Regardless of how far they are from Austin, they still have a voice in the Republican Party of Texas. Look forward to working with you all, guys. God bless you. God bless our great state of Texas and these United States of America. I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.